8 o'clock p.m. This is one of the, I had 6 of these little black cubes. They have like a little handle. And I was gonna, yeah. So I just did one side so that if they slip into the little cubbies, only that'll show, or I can turn it around and black will show. Supper. Good thing I made extra last night, so I have supper tonight. So I don't have to do anything but warm it up and eat it. Heat it and eat it. I watched The Little Guy today, and Daddy got home about, I don't know, after 4, a little after 4. And for the last 4 hours, he was watching some Netflix series called Dark. It's filmed just southwest of Berlin in an old castle and an old insane asylum and forested area through there. Very bizarre. Had something to do with time and space and alternate time and space and universe and people going back in time and forward in time, and oh my god, very heavy. It's all in German with English subtitles. Well, as much as Brian's watched the whole dang series now, I don't know how many things there were. 8 hours worth. Baby ought to be speaking German. At the very end, they had a song, Irgendwo. It means sometime, which is appropriate for their storyline of going backward and forward in time, and it's called Sometime. Whoa. And little guy came over here for a very brief time when I had to go to the bathroom, and we watched something on TV, some music or something. We listened to Django Reinhardt at lunchtime. He's like a swing guitarist from the 40s, 50s. Kind of gypsy jazz guitarist type thing. We listened to that kind of music. Baby liked it a lot. And what else did we do? Just a lot of playing. He's now into climbing. Mommy warned me this morning. They have a kitchen island, and he can climb to the top of it. She told me she saw him up there one day, and he was halfway up there today when I caught him. I was so tired this morning. I guess all this moving stuff around and doing this and staying up late to finish this or that finally caught up with me, and I was just anything to do, my eyes were closed and I hear, na na, na na. Okay, well, I'm awake. And then he had a 2-hour nap. We had a 2-hour nap. Yeah, well. And he had macaroni, cheese, broccoli, and chicken nuggets shaped like dinosaurs. He didn't want the broccoli. Brian said he's not into broccoli. He was, but now he's not. So I tore one of the little tree tops of the broccoli into tiniest little pieces and slipped some inside the macaroni tube. He ate a couple that way, unknowingly. But, yeah, he keeps you busy, that's for sure. Keeping him safe and out of trouble. That's the big part. And he came over here when I had to go to the bathroom, and he was loving on the kitty cat. He really loves the kitty, and the kitty knows it. The kitty knows he doesn't want to harm him. Now, Spencer, on the other hand, is so full of energy the cat's afraid of him. And then Clover, the big reddish brown dog, that she's half ridgeback, so she's a pretty good sized dog. When he's finished eating, he spills a lot and flings food around it. They come over and they lick up the floor. And Clover stayed over here for a little while, and he was chasing them, and then Clover would lay down, and he'd lay down right next to Clover and look at her. He was looking at her nose and her muzzle, and he's just really looking. That's how my day went. I'm kind of tired. I'll eat this, maybe watch a few things. That's what I said last night, and I ended up sewing all that. But I don't have anything to sew or to keep me up tonight, so I'm going to go to bed early, I think, before midnight. tomorrow Brian's off. And I heard from someone, well, actually there was an ad on Facebook. If you live in such and such area, which I do, we are auditioning people to be in a Sonic hamburger commercial. I thought, I could do that. As an extra, you get paid. I could do that. So I called and she said, well, how about Monday? And I said, Monday I'm babysitting. How about Tuesday? So I haven't heard back, but I might have a on the phone, face-to-face interview. They'll see me and they'll go, ew, old person. Old people can enjoy hamburgers. And many other things. Right, Deb? Yeah. Gotta find a joke or two so I can put one up on Wednesday. I'm kind of tired. I'm gonna eat my rigatoni with homemade sauce, piece of toast, and some broccoli and Pepsi. That's my supper. I'm not really hungry, so I could go without supper, which I should, but I'm not gonna. I can't think of anything exciting, nothing really exciting, except today is the autumn equinox. In other words, the amount of daylight and sun, is not equal, but it's, I don't know. Anyway, it's a thing. Too tired to even look. Kitty cat's already taken up residence on my lap. So I'm going to catch up on some of my YouTube viewing, like Grammy's Views and Naughty Nana Does, Tennessee Redneck, which is, what is his name? Trey Crowder. Those are the people I usually watch. The Romano Report. That's the political stuff. And then I've been watching a lot of musical stuff. Just things that don't have any talking in politics or anything. Just something to ease my soul. What I find when I watch what's going on, I mean, it's good to know what's going on, but if I watch what's going on, I just feel sick. My soul dying. Brian when he came home, he took a shower and he put on a shirt that has George Washington wielding an automatic rifle, and it said, bruh. I hate that term. It said, strap it or clap it. In other words, you gotta have a gun or you're gonna get whipped. Brian thinks that we're almost in martial law now, and he says, when we get into martial law, if you don't have a gun, it's gonna be hell trying to find someone you can buy a gun from. I hope not. Please, if there's a God up there, do something to that buffoon. Please. Do something to all those people that have been following him. Wake them up. Wouldn't necessarily call it a cult, because I think cults are more of a religious thing. These people, a lot of them they claim to be very religious. And if they're Christians, which are followers of Jesus Christ and what he stood for, then they are not into violence. But there's so many people that claim to be Christian that are not at all. And there are people that are the best souls in the world and they don't claim any religion. I just try to do nice things and loving things and treat people the way I'd want to be treated. That's pretty simple. But I guess people like to complicate stuff, don't they? Well, I'm going to gobble this down. Maybe not all of it. And I will have something better tomorrow. I'll probably get all this sorted and cleaned and put away, hopefully, tomorrow. Where we can go upward and onward.